They told neighbors they were a couple starting fresh. Nobody suspected they were father and daughter. In July 2017, they drove to Maryland and applied for a marriage license. On the application where it asked about their relationship, they lied. They checked the box saying they were not related. Nobody verified it, nobody checked. The license was issued. On July 20th, 2017, Stephen Plett, age 42, married Katie Fusco, age 19, his biological daughter. Both of their mothers attended the ceremony. Grace Plett stood beside her son, silent and uncomfortable. Kelly and Anthony Fusco stood beside Katie, heartbroken but feeling powerless to stop it. After the ceremony, Katie posted a photo on social media, her in a simple cream dress, Stephen beside her in a button-down shirt. The caption read, "Nothing fancy, just love." To anyone scrolling past, it looked like any young couple's wedding. Nobody knew the horrifying truth. 2 months later, in September 2017, Katie gave birth to a baby boy. They named him Bennett. Stephen called him "our miracle." He posted photos on Facebook of himself holding the infant, captions about second chances and new beginnings. For a brief moment, it seemed like they were trying to build something resembling a normal life. But normal was never an option for them, because the past doesn't stay buried forever. In January 2018, Virginia authorities finally had enough evidence to act. Both Stephen and Katie were arrested and charged with incest, adultery, and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. They were extradited to Virginia, booked, and released on bond with one strict condition: no contact with each other. Stephen returned to North Carolina. Katie went back to New York to live with her adoptive parents, the Fuscos. Their baby, Bennett, was placed in the temporary custody of Stephen's mother, Grace. For a few months, it seemed like maybe the worst was over. Maybe Katie would get therapy, rebuild her life, and move forward. Maybe Stephen would accept the consequences and leave her alone. But Stephen couldn't let go. And in early April 2018, when Katie finally worked up the courage to tell him it was truly over, his fragile stability shattered completely. The phone call came on April 10, 2018. Katie had been living with her adoptive parents in New York for 3 months, going to therapy, trying to process what had happened to her. She'd started to see clearly for the first time. The relationship wasn't love, it was manipulation. Stephen hadn't rescued her or given her a family. He'd groomed her, isolated her, and used her. So she called him and said the words he'd been dreading: "I can't do this anymore, it's over, don't contact me again."